welcome back to the Collector Tour, episode 6 already. It's crazy. I say it every week, but I'm like, dang, episode 6. I'm here with my good friend, my boy Joey, Collector Joey in the house. Happy to have you on, dude. Always on, you're always on, Copper Drop invited me on when I like had my, my YouTube intro.
Yeah.
So dude, really happy to have you on. How you doing tonight, man?
Glad to be here. I'm doing really good. Just had some food and ready to go answer some questions. This should be really fun. I'm really excited.
What did yeah, dude, happy to have you. What did you say you ate again?
I had some like enchiladas. They're like some
Dude.
frozen ones. I don't know if you've heard of the name Amy's. They're
yeah,
Amy's.
dude.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say you got like some enchiladas from like some place down in Texas, bro.
Nah.
I'm sure that's like really good, but
yeah,
probably better than what I'm eating up here for that type of food. But yeah, dude, welcome onto the show, man. I'm really excited to have you on.
This is gonna be fun, man.
You ready to address the chat and then we'll get rolling here?
I'm ready. I already see some good names in here.
Yep, already see some familiar faces in here. Let's address the chat. Here we got good old Spotchka Danny in the house. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. Ooh, I see his new logo. I know he like made it and was showing us. Yeah. I see he uploaded it. I like that.
I did too.
The Jedi Knights watch. Bonjour, my friend. Appreciate you tuning in, dude. Always happy to see you. Myra's in the house.
Myra.
Hi, everyone. Can't wait, dude. She's got to be real excited for this episode.
I know. Right? Yeah, she is.
Yep. Austin's in the house. Hey, everybody. Austin, welcome in, bro. Happy to see you. Brick Artemis is in the house. Good evening, everyone. Brick, what is up, dude? Always appreciate you tuning in as well. I know last time we kind of talked about Danny's going to have that fire on your feet. Let's go. Boba Fettuccine. Hey. What is up, dude? I was so happy to, meet him, after seeing his name so much and so many different chats and stuff, that was so cool. You had him on Copper Drop, dude.
Yeah, that was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, dude, I had a great time. Reverse Zio's in the house. Showtime. Let's go, bro. Welcome in. Appreciate you tuning in. Boba giving the shout out to everybody, dude. Let's go. Let's see here. Who else we got? Yomo's in the house. I know he's always tuning in for Copper Drop.
Yeah, he is, man. He's always there. He's the best.
Yep. Yomo, what's up, dude? Appreciate you tuning in. Daniel Brancato is here. Hello, everyone. Appreciate you coming into the show here. Beskar Kids in the house. I brought a tissue in case I hurt anyone's feelings tonight, so you can all relax. Let's go, bro. Bring the heat.
On the glass Copper Drop, that was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Boba Fettuccine. I'm watching while making a lasagna. Let's go. Boba Fettuccine, living up to the name, dude. We need to get some enchiladas, dude. That sounds so good.
It is.
Oh, Nick in the house. Oh yeah, Sneaker. Let's go, bro. What is up, dude? Lady Evil Sneakers in the house. Excited to watch, guys. Yeah, she always tunes into the stream, which is really cool as well. I think I got everybody here.
Yeah.
With that being said,
this one is much easier to look at the comments and everything. I can see everything.
Oh yeah, like this programming compared to little bit different than StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to like hopefully see everything like pretty easily. I forget like if you can type in there, but you should be able to see stuff.
Yeah, I can see it pretty good.
Yeah. With that being said, dude, first question, I like to drop the same question for everybody. I say it every time I come on the stream. I feel like I'm always repeating myself, but first question here is, can you recall the moment that you knew you were going to be a collector?
Ooh, that one's crazy because I feel like there's like 10 moments that I felt like I would be a collector. But I kind of, when I look back at it, I kind of saw myself collecting different things. Like, I don't know if you remember, but when Black Ops, I believe it was Black Ops 1 or 2, or it might be 2, that they came out with a little mini fridge.
And it was like, I remember that thing.
It was like the Juggernaut fridge.
Yeah, dude, the Juggernaut. Yeah.
And I was like, I have to have this. So I would always put like stuff on my desk or on the big old dresser that I had. I would always just put different things there, and it was like kind of like my way of displaying what I liked. And I felt like that kind of drove me into kind of what we have now, somewhere where we could put things and show them off. And so I just remember that Black Ops fridge was really something special. I forgot what else I would have there. I would always have like my Xboxes up there, like older games and things like that, just on my shelf, just because I wanted to show it off if people came over. I just always thought that was something really cool. And then the first time I ever bought a Funko Pop was kind of really big in me thinking like maybe I could start something with this. I bought a Batman Arkham Knight Funko Pop back in 2015. and then just from there, it just kept going and going. When I bought the second one, that's when I knew it was like, all right, I like this, and I just kept going on from there. And then, you know, like I said, the Hot Toys, that when I got that first Iron Man, that's when I was like, oh yeah, it's sealed. Like, I'm a collector for sure. This is what I like.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I feel like everybody I've had on, so this is episode 6.
Yeah.
The majority of people that I've had on started with Funkos.
Yeah.
I did not start with that, but like everybody, like when people start talking about when they first started collecting, like everybody has. I think I don't remember if Spotcha can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he mentioned Funko being first, but I don't remember for sure.
I think a lot of people had the Black Series. I never got into that Black Series stuff or nothing like that. I think when I first saw like the realistic stuff, I was like, man, that's something that I like. And it was because of Jetta Patrol that I really started getting into that, because he was like the big pop guy at first. And then I saw these realistic figures on his channel, and then boom, that's when I was like, I gotta get into that, man.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. How long have you played game? Like, how long have you been a gamer for?
2008, I think.
Okay,
like
so you kind of started like later in your life as far as like gaming goes.
Yeah, I started on COD 4. I would go over to my friend's house. His name was Joey too, and I would go over to his house. Nice. He lived right next to me. I would go over to his house, and I would always see him playing online. I didn't even know that was a thing, playing online. And so I played. I played it a few times, and I was like, "Dang, this crap is fun." And so I finally asked for an Xbox with COD 4, and I think COD 5 was already out. What was that? World at War was out already, but I still wanted the COD 4 because that's what I knew how to play from playing over there.
It's a good one.
Then and so COD 4 is like my bread and butter. I just love that. I still play that to this day because they came out with a remaster, so I have it on PlayStation 5. But that's when I really got into it, and just from there it was just crazy. I was known for like always playing. I would ask off from school when the new ones come out. I would do all that.
Damn, you were really deep.
Yeah, I was like, and I think on COD 4, you know how it like counts your days and stuff like that, like how many hours you played.
Yeah,
I had 56 days on there. On like in
almost
counting
2
all
months
that.
of your life, bro.
I know, gone.
Damn, no wonder why you wanted that Call of Duty fridge.
I know, yeah, and I think Black Ops
for that game.
Black Ops was probably my favorite though. Black Ops 1.
Yeah, damn, dude. When did you get your first 6 scale figure?
2019 in May.
What was your first one?
It was the Mark 50.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
you still have it?
No, I sold it. I'm so stupid. I should have never sold it. I got that one, and then right after that, I got Thanos. What is it? The Infinity War one.
Yeah, that's a good figure. Yeah. I don't have it, but like if there's a Thanos I'd probably get the Infinity War one.
And I had him like I really loved the pose where like I don't know if you remember on the movie where he was like, they're gonna remember you, and he had his Thanos had like the gauntlet on his head. I had that pose. That was like the first pose I ever did, and I was like, holy crap, this looks just like the movie.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
that's a bummer you sold it.
This
is like when I was talking to Spotchka too, like kind of bringing back a memory from an episode with him when he's like, one of his most memorable moments was like Durasteel Mando, and he's like, I sold it.
Yeah, I know. It's because I guess I was like, damn, these are expensive, and I can just get rid of them because I need some money, and so I mean, I was like,
and you're like, not that important. Didn't seem like it was that important at the time, and like, yeah.
When I got my DTOF, I was like, nah, I can't really sell these. I'm already in it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Let's address the chat. We got some Funko, some Funko hype in here. Oh my goodness, Funko for life. I miss Funko sometimes. Funko, yeah. Spotchka said Funko was along the way for me during Hot Toys collecting. They were hella popular for a little while there.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture I have of like my peak of Funko, and show the chat a little bit here in a second. But you can keep going through.
I'll keep going through chat here real quick. Myra says shouldn't have sold it.
I know, she remembers, man. She remembers.
Yep, crazy. Titers in the house. What is up, dude? Appreciate you tuning into the show. Never collected Funko. My gateway was Black Series. Yeah, dude. My gateway was full on Black Series. That was.
Here's the picture. This was
the wall of Funko, dude.
Yeah, hold on. Let me turn down the brightness a little bit.
Dang, they balance that well when you stack like that many of them.
I know.
Up.
Look,
Damn,
that was me. I was going too far, guys. I was going too far.
Spotty says when money gets tight, we don't sell our figures, we just eat our hot toys.
Yeah, starve.
Reversio says that fridge was so dope, dude. I remember that
It
Juggernaut
was.
fridge was going for like in the aftermarket like $400, bro.
I sold
That
it for
thing
like
was
600.
that thing was like more than a console.
I think I bought a hot toy with that
Crazy,
money,
dude.
Yeah,
$600.
yeah. I
God.
think I did, or it was like 5, something like that. I forgot.
That's
But, yeah,
crazy, dude.
probably
That
for
is-
more now.
That is crazy. Gramps says sneaker. When is the 200 sub giveaway? Ooh, put me on blast on my own show, dude.
Oh.
I'll remember this.
That's
This
at
is
the
the
end.
second thing I'm gonna remember and put me on blast during lives. Brick says yes. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I am gonna do a giveaway at some point in the near future, probably. We'll see. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that one. Brick also says gamer since '93. Yeah, I started playing games when I was like 5 years old, probably 4 or
Yeah.
5.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I had Nintendo and played like.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
okay.
Yeah, I had
More
all that. I
casual.
had and I had the Game Boy Advance. I played the Super Nintendo when I was like in daycare and stuff. But like online
yeah,
gaming's online gaming's when I was like really in it. But the Advanced, I think I heard you say you had like the older Pokemons and stuff. I had that too, like the blue and the red. I played
Yeah.
all that. PSP I had. PSP was like literally.
So you were like a gamer
As-
long before then.
Yeah,
You just got
yeah.
real serious like once Black Ops
Mhm.
came out and stuff like that.
PSP was ahead of its time. I can say that right
Dude,
now.
the PSP is a wonderful system, bro.
It is.
You mentioned like in Funko, I just want to throw this question out there too. You
Mhm.
mentioned for Funko, you were like, you went too far. Like,
Yeah.
what is that? Like, what does that look like?
that
Like,
picture?
when did you know you hit that level of like going too far? You know what I mean?
That picture.
That picture, like just
that
too far.
picture, I just felt, and honestly, it kind of got a little annoying when all the bots came in and took everything. Like whenever I really wanted something, like the bots would come in and just make it not fun anymore. And then also like I have a mall right by where I work, and so like when things would drop, I would like go like early lunch and go straight over to the mall when it opens, and like that store didn't have it, so I was like, crap, man, like I'm doing all this bull crap for it not to be there. So, and then if I want a result of not going anywhere and just doing it online, I'm screwed either way. So
That sucks. Of bots, dude.
Mhm.
That's a
but I
killer.
actually did get lucky with Funko. I uploaded that video where I opened the mystery box and everything, and I got probably one of the best boxes I've seen. I haven't seen a box like mine at all. And
That's dope,
apparently,
dude.
apparently it was like an error box or something, and it was a box that you could only get if you went to the Funko in California with their event, and they like accidentally mixed up things.
Oh,
And so they had like they had one box for if you were there, and that was like rare stuff, and then one box if you were at home. But they gave me like the one that you're over there, so that was a cool.
Dang. Are you gonna keep that?
I already have it for sale, but nobody's
gotcha.
really hitting it because
Yeah.
some of those are damaged in there inside.
Oh,
of
I
it.
got you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Dang, I got you.
Yeah.
Cage says Evil's a Halo prodigy. That's kind of like when I've started. I feel like the first multiplayer games I got into, were Halo.
Yeah, I remember
System link and connect systems together and stuff
Mhm.
like that.
in computer class they would do that a lot.
Yep. Cooper's in the house. What is up, Coopy?
What?
Who are these guys? He's here, bro. He's here.
He's probably gonna talk some shit to me.
Talking. Brick says the Vita was ahead of its time too. It was just too expensive, dude. The Vita's a big sad.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
The Vita was a great system. The thing that really killed it was the proprietary memory cards. Like you had to buy these memory cards that go into it that were so expensive, and there's the only ones that you could get. Austin says we need a Halo LAN party.
Take it back to like 2003 or whatever.
Yep. Anything else you want to add, Joey, on that one as far as like beginning of your collecting?
No, just that I shouldn't have sold anything.
When you sold was the Iron Man? You said you sold the Iron Man, then you got Thanos.
I
Was
no, I
that
had them I had them at the same time.
Oh,
Like,
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you had both. You sold Iron Man, had Thanos, and then like, did you start keeping them consistently? And
Yeah.
like,
After
gotcha.
that, I was
'Cause
like,
I know you still have that Thanos, right?
no, it was the first Thanos.
Oh,
It
okay,
was
gotcha.
the Infinity War Thanos.
What one do you have now?
I have the battle damage Thanos from Endgame.
Endgame. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's fire one. if y'all-
Yeah, the Thanos figures are really dope, dude. 100% for sure.
I'm reading
Cooper,
this
this
crap.
isn't Copper Drop. Oh my gosh, Cooper, bro.
He's been going off in the
Dude,
chat.
he is snarky today. He's on something. Ever since he came back from that trip, dude, he's been
I
on one.
know he's different now.
With that being said, this is kind of a good segue into the next question.
Yeah.
Can you tell like a story of one of your most memorable collecting moments? I have a feeling I think I might know kind of like what it is, but I'm gonna let you say it. And if you don't say it, I'll bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up because I have a lot. I have so many.
One of the ones I think of like that I feel like you've brought up a couple times is like getting that Dirk Funko signed by him.
Oh yeah, that's
like that's
crazy.
a dope. Yeah, that's a cool thing. And you have the video of it and stuff. You're like, thanks, Dirk.
Yeah,
thanks, Dirk. Thank you, Dirk.
Dude, and he's such a hero in our town. That's why it was amazing.
Oh, dude. To do that. Yeah, when they beat Miami.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
I even have that in like my collection thing. I have the flag right here of when they won and everything. Everybody's names on it, but. I have a lot of memories. I think the first time I ever got the Iron Man Mark 50 in my hands, I think was a really good moment, like where I felt, wow, like the weight of an Iron Man for the first time in your hands is really crazy. Like that's what I kind of
like
do.
The die cast.
Yeah, that's what I kind of do when people come over and they're like, they look at the figures, but they don't really know about them. Like I'll let them hold like the Mark 7 in their hand. And they're like, oh, like I see, like this is kind of crazy. Also, like just going to places. My girlfriend would always come with me to Myra would always come with me to these places, and we just go every like whenever I did the vlogs, like we did vlogs going to go buy Hot Toys or something like that. Sure. Those are really good memories for me, and that the fact that she comes is just awesome too. So I think those are some good memories. It's just a lot of different things, but mainly all of it's just collecting.
Yeah, like a lot of it comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to use that as a question, like in a future collector tour. I'm gonna add that question in the list of like, what if somebody comes over and looks at your collection, like what's the figure you're gonna hand them?
Yeah,
to say like,
that's
hey,
a good one.
Like what Hot Toys are.
Yeah,
I feel like that's such a good. Chat, you can let us know if you got ideas on like if somebody came over, if somebody came over and was like, hey, like show me one. What one are you picking?
Yeah,
let us know in the chat.
That would be a really good one.
Yeah. Let us know in the chat.
I'm reading Mark 7.
Tony's in the house. Let's go. What is up, bro? Goldeneye walks a perfect dark could run for me, dude. Goldeneye, bro.
Yeah, the Nintendo 64 one, is that the one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that one. I played that one too. Yeah.
Yeah. Austin Cooper's past your bedtime. Cooper's on.
Oh man, he is.
Yeah, dude, I like that. I like the thought of that. Like, so I don't have an Iron Man. Like, I'll at some point I'll probably get an Iron Man figure. I would like to like just get one.
Yeah,
I just want one Iron Man. Like, okay, I have an Iron Man in my collection. I feel like everybody I talk to who has one, like they're really happy with it, and I feel like it's like a staple for people who collect Hot Toys. Like, you got to have at least one Iron Man.
Yeah, that's so like going back to the last question too, like that's kind of something that got me into collecting as well. Like, because I really, after Infinity War, I was like, man, I really want like an Iron Man. Like that would be so cool if they ever, like someone ever made like a real Iron Man, like a small one that I can have. I would always look at like the busts and stuff, but that was way too big. But then I finally saw one. I think it was like an ad because we like had this email thing at work, and like the ad popped up. I think it was for Sideshow. I forgot if it was or not. And I saw the Iron Man there, and I was like, because I had been looking up like real Iron Man, and I saw like the cost. I think it was a cost baby. I'm not sure. And it would like you put it on the little. You know how like there's those things that go on your desk, and they're like level plants, like they float, like they're floating by themselves.
Yeah, sure.
Like with the magnet.
Yeah, with the little repelling magnet thing.
Yeah, and so they had like an Iron Man like that, and I thought that was so cool, but it was like $300. And then eventually, after I guess I looked all that stuff up, I guess it popped up on the right, and that's when I found the Mark 50. So just going back to that, yeah. So that's why Iron Man it's a really big staple in the collection I have. I have a lot of like Tony Starks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I need to get an Iron Man at some point. At some point. As you know, I got other priorities.
Yeah, they're expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, they're expensive, dude.
Yeah.
No, I definitely would want to like get one on sale. But so this next question I want to get into here. What is your collecting philosophy? Like, how do you navigate the hobby? You don't necessarily have to talk about like, like what you can kind of take this question what you will, just like, especially right now, like it's such an interesting time to collect right now, and things are so crazy from what they were a few years ago, and now it's even changing again. So like, what's your like, how do you go about this here?
Right now it's more of slow down is kind of what I'm at. Like,
Yeah.
slow down, because right now 40 figures, 45, 50 is a lot of figures, and you could do a lot of different things. Just doing one pose can kind of make it feel like it's a new figure as well. Getting new display cases can make it look like it's new figures, and having more fun with it. I guess kind of I like to make the content with them all over again, so I like rebox them and I open them again. That's kind of like another unboxing experience for that figure. So just like switching it up a little bit in this hobby is kind of a good thing, I guess you could say, not just having it there forever. Even though like a lot of these have just been sitting here for the longest in the same pose, I feel like, yeah, and also like a lot of new stuff has came out, and I'm surprised that I haven't even pre-ordered things as well. So it's just, you got to budget right, I feel like, in this day and age, and that's very important. I know that you probably have another question. I know you've asked other people about like how you, I forgot, like how you budget or something like that, or what advice would you give to other collectors?
Yeah,
And
sure.
it's always like budget, like make sure you budget, and just make, you're not going into debt. That's very important. And I make sure I'm not too much in debt.
Yeah.
Because some, you need a little bit. I mean, I guess some people don't think you need a little bit, but you need a little bit to always have your credit, because I paid off my credit cards before, and after them being paid off for a while, I went down like 15 points on my credit, and I'm like, bro, like,
Yeah, because your utilization changed.
you
I feel like
always
always like just if you're going to use credit cards, at least like what I do is if I use a credit card, it's getting paid off every month.
Yeah, that's
in
what.
full,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Do not start getting interest put on your Hot Toys figures. That's even horrible. That's like the worst thing that could happen right now.
Yeah, Myra
in this day
always
and
tells
age.
me that. Yeah, Myra
Do
always
not.
tells me.
Yeah, you're already like getting these figures are already losing value, and then you're tacking on interest to them. Like, yeah, you gotta just pay them off.
Yeah, that Myra always tells me that. She's like, I gotta pay this off at the, like, all of it off, and I'm like, I know, but like, I'm always like the devil's advocate, and I need to stop that. But
They hit you with that like 20% interest, dude.
Yeah,
on some of these
that's
credit
bad.
cards. It's wild, man.
And
It's
they
wild.
and then now, like, make sure you don't fall for like the like pay in fours, and the what else is there, like PayPal credit. I fell for that crap. Now I have like all these different credit things. I don't have nothing on them, but it's just a lot of crap to keep up with. So
Yeah.
you just want one card to keep up with
Mhm.
your collection, and then that's it.
I think that's a really good point of like that's really easy to like they entice you to buy it by doing payment plans.
Mhm.
In some of
Yeah.
these payment plans, like you're talking about, like Affirm and like
Affirm, that's the
Affirm is a big one. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
PayPal credit. It's like you are going to be applying for. It's basically it's not a credit card, but it basically is a credit program.
Yeah.
Like they're going to run your credit. It's going to affect your credit score.
Yeah.
And if you for some reason don't end up paying it off,
Mhm.
you know, then like within that time, start tacking on interest. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
I have never done Affirm or like PayPal credit or anything. I've always
Mhm.
just like I usually always just use credit cards because you know you get cash back usually when like when you're spending this amount on a figure, like usually you can do
Yeah.
like cash
Look,
back. But
Myra said my thoughts exactly. Oh no,
My thoughts
y'all
exactly.
both are getting on me now.
yeah, like I
But-
feel like it's really easy to get sucked into you know, it's really easy to get sucked into credit card interest because like and credit cards just in general. We could go on all about this, but like it's a piece of plastic, plug in a number, pay it. You don't see any money leaving
Easy.
your hand. It's so easy to use. You know what I mean? Like that's why so many people in our you know, like in our society fall into that,
Yeah.
just like get into significant credit card debt because you don't see the money. It's
Mhm.
just it's like you have the credit limit, you can use it, and then you just go down especially with Hot Toys when you start talking about in 6-scale collecting and just collecting in general, when you start getting into like how many things you have on payment plans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I
you're pretty
feel-
good about that. I know, like you've been like I've saw, you know, you've done that video in the past of like, hey, this is what I
Yeah.
have on pre-order. Hey, I have this paid off. Like it seems like you're pretty well in tune with how you navigate that part of it. Do you want to speak to that part a little bit?
Well, I want to say that like every time I feel like this is probably the most important thing in hot toy collecting. I know people don't like to talk about money and stuff like that, but it's literally the most important thing that you could talk about in this. But I mean, you just gotta have, if you're gonna get a credit card, you're gonna have to just need one credit card for your Hot Toys collection, and that's it. I'm not speaking for myself because I pay with both. Like I'll put one like with the payment, like you said. The sideshow payments are awesome. I love them because you know you could push them back. You can cancel it, but you'll lose your NRD. But I mean, still like
You still can get your payment plan money back.
Yeah,
that's a really good point. There's some companies like I bought from a couple companies, and once I did a payment plan on it, it was like your payment plan's non-refundable.
Yeah.
So if you like, I did not know that going into it, but once I paid and then looked at their policy, it was like if you pay, it doesn't matter how many months you pay. You know, and you can set your payment plan like whatever 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever you pay. If you change your mind, you don't get any of that money back. Like that's crazy. Figure doesn't even come out, and you just like, I don't want it anymore.
That's kind of I wouldn't do work with that company.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Sideshow's got like a really good policy. I feel
they
like
do.
If you want to get into doing that.
And that's what I tell my friends too. Like, if you're gonna do it, just do it through the payments. I know you think it's a lot. Like one of my friends is doing one, and he already has it like halfway paid off. The Darth Vader from Kenobi, he already has it paid off to like down to like 200 now. So I just feel like if you're just starting or something, that's a really good plan to do because I put some on my debit card that are paying off each month and my credit card.
Yeah.
So it's like distributing like do both of them.
It's a really good way to budget it out and like just making sure you stay on top of it.
So not all of it, not everything's going through the credit card. Some of it's coming out of my own pocket. Yeah. And I know that this. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Dave Ramsey. I don't think people really like him.
I'm sure there's people out here who know who that is.
Yeah.
He's probably not on a lot of Hot Toys collectors' minds, though. I'll tell you that.
No, I got into his videos a lot. And I can say he's a big time, like, he's back in the past, like, when everything's costed, like, freaking 2 cents and everything. But there's a few things that you can take away from him is that, like you were saying earlier, that we don't feel that the money getting taken away from us as much because we do not see it. He said if you pay with things with cash, you feel it. It hurts a lot more when you are paying in cash. If you're paying with your debit card, you still feel it. Like they did studies like of your people's brains, like that the pain receptors in their brain go off when you're paying with cash and or with debit. Not as much with debit though because you don't see the money.
But it's still coming directly out of your bank account, right?
But when you're paying with credit card, like you're just like whatever, like you know, it's just credit.
Yeah,
and
just
so
credit, I'll pay it back. I'll pay it off later.
Yeah, so you gotta just watch out. That's how I navigate. Just make sure.
Yeah, make sure you're in charge of like what you know. You're very in tune with what you're doing. Like I said, like you had that video. I remember you watched like here's all my pre-orders, and you had a lot of stuff, but you were like you knew like hey, I got a payment plan on this one. I only have one payment left. Hey, I got this coming in. I haven't maybe put as much towards it. This one's paid off. This one's paid off. Like you know, you just had like a good checklist. For me, the one really good thing about credit cards and that why I don't like carrying cash, if you lose your cash, it's gone. If you lose if somebody steals your credit card, it doesn't matter what amount of money really they put on it. I mean, maybe there could be like an amount that wouldn't like that's outside of this rule, but generally, like I've had my credit cards where like, you know, all of a sudden I get a $50 charge from DoorDash on there and it's not me, and you can just get it canceled. You know what I mean? Like it's canceled, you get a new card, you're done. Like that's not happening with cash. You lose your cash, you're done.
You're done too.
And like a lot of cards have like a lot of incentives for cash back and stuff like that. But again, you got to be real careful doing that. I sway more towards that. I have a few different credit cards where I do different cash back things, and you really utilize that because you can make like a lot of your money back from cash back. But with that being said, you need to make sure you have the money to pay it off.
Like
it's a slippery slope.
Like Dave Ramsey hates that like cash back stuff. He's like, bro, you got to spend like $10,000 to get $1,000.
He's also probably hates like he probably would also say like don't collect Hot Toys.
Bro,
Dave Ramsey would probably be like, do not collect Hot Toys. Pay off your car in 1 year instead. You know what I mean?
Eat rice and beans. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. Austin says, oh gosh, I can talk so much about credit cards and the benefit of them versus debit cards for safety of funds. I think even too, like a debit card, even if you know you use a debit card versus a credit card, if a credit card, some cards give you like, oh, you get 1% cash back on all your purchases, you're still just getting free money. For me, if I'm paying that off, I don't really care what it is. If they're just giving me money, they want to take your money. Yeah, they want you to pay. So if they're giving me money, that's a bonus. I'm just gonna I'm gonna take their money rather than have their money work for me rather than my money work for them. You know what I mean?
Like our
Um,
last trip to
bingo.
California, we literally had a free rental because it paid that those incentive or whatever the miles paid for the car for us. So I mean, they work out
Yep.
over time,
Yeah.
yeah. And we'll have one we're going to Hawaii. We're gonna have enough because I bought the module cases on them, so we're gonna have enough points to be able to get a free rental out there too. So I
Yep.
think
If you
that's
use
pretty
them for
cool.
points and stuff, that's another great way to do it. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of, like Austin says, he hit the nail right on the head. Like credit cards are extremely beneficial if used maturely. Use them
Mhm.
maturely.
You
You
gotta,
have to
yeah.
like know what you are doing and know
Yeah.
the nuances,
I think we
or else
all
you'll get
have
into
felt
trouble.
this. I've all felt us not doing it maturely before, and we don't
Yeah,
want
we like. I feel like everybody's probably learned their lesson when it comes to a credit card.
yeah.
Brick says Southwest card is the best. Best card kid. I put the money aside in my hobby account as soon as it goes up for pre-order. No surprises, and the money's ready to go, and the figure's ready to ship. This is another great thing. You
Let me
have
actually hold on. You can
yep,
keep
yep.
talking. Hold on.
Oh,
Let
go
me
ahead, go
show
ahead.
some.
Yeah. I was just to say, you know, best card kid, to your point, you know, the money's ready to go. I think that's a great thing to do. If you have a separate account, you keep the money in that account. I think that's another just great, you know, great thing to do, to like just keep it, you know, keep it in check. I think that's a really, really good point. Is like if you have the hobby money, set it aside, you're golden. You don't have to worry about it. You know that it's set in your budget. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that is you know, really really important. Daniel Brancato says I only have a debit card. I just have Aragorn in pre-order. That's another thing, you know, if you're not really buying like a lot of stuff and you want to just like, hey, I have a debit card, I'm pre-ordering Aragorn, you're probably not going to get a lot of benefit from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spotchka says Dave Ramsey building an hour from me.
Sorry. I was watching
No,
the
you,
stream.
no,
I
no, you're
seen
good. You're
who's commenting.
good. Reverse Zio says y'all talking about credit cards. I'm over here dealing with kidney trades.
I saw that one.
Boba Fettuccine also says a firm can be extremely dangerous. Yeah, a firm, like I've never used a firm. I
No.
don't have any interest in doing it. I've never used PayPal credit.
You can pay it
I'm
off
really
earlier than
careful.
the interest, though. You can pay it off earlier than the interest, though.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
what I like. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like I hate paying interest for anything. The only reason I'm using credit stuff is paying for, like I said, make their money come to me rather than me giving them more money from interest. Because another thing is
Yeah.
like what a lot of people, I just want to speak to this last point about credit cards. What a lot of people don't know is when you use a credit card and that interest hits, it usually takes 2 statements to get off of your to get off the card. So usually you end up getting not just one interest hit, but you get another one the next time because of like the interest billing, like because of the way the billing cycle is.
Yeah.
So like if you don't pay it off and it runs into the next billing cycle, you're getting 2 interest hits. You're getting 2 statements with interest hits on them. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. Austin says, let's now talk about getting a line of credit against your house. Yeah, that's a whole another conversation. Boba Fettuccine says, it's the if maturely part that's the problem. Yeah. Yep. Briggs just realized the hair is down. Hell yeah, bro. Hair down tonight.
So like this kind of conversation is one of the most important to me. I love hearing about this kind of stuff, and here is a way that you can, if anybody wants a different way to kind of save for like Hot Toys or anything. So I have a savings book right here. So this is like what I use to save, and there's many different things on here that I have that I put money
got cash
into.
money in there, bro.
Yeah, that put
Ooh,
money
I like
into.
that little slots like you can put cash into.
So like for my YouTube channel, like I have one for YouTube. I just put whatever, and like it helped me buy like lights or something like that over time. I used to have a Hot Toys one in here, but I didn't. Like I have YouTube stuff right here. There's like,
bro, you don't got the Hot Toys one. You just write credit card on there.
Yeah, basically. And like Christmas gifts, like bro, like, and at the end of the year, like there's gonna be I've saved up like $2,000 in here, $3,000, and emergency funds, like, and there's $1 in emergency
dollars.
funds.
I see a couple dollar bills.
But it's because I put my change. I put my change in here too. But I feel like this is a very important subject. So if you guys, this is on Amazon. If you want to know like if where to get it or anything, if you need to save for anything, this is really good. Just
That's
put
really cool.
Yeah, and vacations I have in here. We paid for other things on vacations, like some of the flights and things like that. If you guys ever want to do that, it's on Amazon. Just let me know. I'll send you a link or whatever. But that's a very good way to save.
Boba says, if I ever go to CJ's house, I'm hitting the bookshelf.
How did you know it was up there? I'm gonna have to put it in my safe.
I just want to go back to a couple comments here too. Reese says, "What's up, family?" Reese, what is up, bro? Happy to see you tuning in. Got the Darth Maul, and he already is saying, "Show me your malls." The Maul fiend. The Jedi Knights watch says, "Joey, what kind of camera are you using for streaming?"
A6400
Yeah, it's a
Sony.
Sony camera, right?
Yeah, love this camera.
dope.
This camera has literally made its money back, and
Yeah,
and it's crazy. I use it for everything.
yeah. That's how I feel about my camera. I'm very happy I ended up getting like a nice, like a nice camera for sure. There's one other comment I wanted to get back to because I think Spotchka had a question here. Let me find it. Yeah, this is actually a really good question. You've got a room for a big ass display diorama. You could have had, whatever scene really that you want. He says MCU, Cantina. What are you going to choose? And like, what's your idea for like the perfect scene to be displayed? This is a cool question, man.
Oh, I know this one right off the bat. This
right off the bat, he knows the answer.
I would do a big old No Way Home freaking Statue of Liberty head diorama with the freaking construction site going through everywhere. I would love that. That would be amazing. That one or the planet. What's the planet that they were fighting on an Endgame? You know what it was? Was it? Oh, it was Earth, right? Wasn't it? Was it Earth?
When you're talking about the final battle?
The final battle was Earth, right? Yeah, it was right outside Avengers Tower or the Avengers base, right? Yeah. Or what was the Titan, the Infinity War one. I would like an Infinity War
that'd be cool.
Titan planet. That would be cool too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Star Wars fans. I know y'all want me to stay which one call
Austin Earth. We're like, wait, what is it? What planet is it?
Well, this
like
the
Earth,
scene,
right?
The scene. My bad. I was thinking about Infinity War Titan.
Yeah.
But
that's cool. Yeah. That's cool, man. I don't know what I do. Oh, my perfect scene.
You do the Death Star. We know.
I do the Death Star. I don't know what one what scene. Joey's not from Earth confirmed.
I'm the aliens, everybody. That's so crazy. We could also talk about those damn aliens too, man. It's just crazy.
We're not going to turn this into a UFO UAP YouTube talking podcast type thing, bro.
Yeah, no.
Chat, thank you for your thoughts on that one.
Yeah,
I liked all the conversation. That was a very good tangent that I feel like is worth talking about when it comes to finances in this hobby.
Yeah, it's really important. I think so.
Yeah, and you got to make your also like another thing I just want to speak to real quick is like making your collection work for you too, in the sense that like if you want to get something else, like use your collection to do that.
That's what I did for the Dark Side Anakin. I sold my DX11 right before they announced the InArt, and I sold it for $600.
All right, nobody listen to what Joey's saying right now. Oh wait, hold on. You bought Dark Side Anakin?
Yeah, I bought Dark Side Anakin. I sold. I sold the DX11 for Dark Side Anakin.
I gotcha. I thought I'm sorry. Right when you said that's what I did for my Dark Side Anakin, I was like, oh, you sold it.
No,
I did not. I did not listen after that.
I would never.
Thank you. You would never sell that figure. I agree. Reese always has this comment. I really like this question too. He's always curious about a posing process. How do you make it look natural? Like, what's your thought, Joey, as far as like kind of like your process when you're posing a figure?
Ooh, I'm so bad at making the poses look natural. But I just say what I do is I go to like sideshow.com and just go to like the different pictures they have of the figures and just try to replicate what they have on there. But I know that good old Spashka said he would like look at, say he was trying to do like Cad Bane, and he would look at different I forgot what it was, but he would look at different characters that are kind of like his style and just pose it that way. So I just do museum pose, or like museum pose with his arm up, like with the gun. That's what I usually do. But those are some good little tips, I guess it would be.
Posing is hard, man.
Yeah, it is.
Posing is hard.
Cooper saying I'm the best poser than Joey, Austin, Daniel, and Steven.
Yeah, by poser you mean not posing figures, bro. Just kidding, Coop. Next one here. So we got to talk a little bit about figures. Now we talked about a lot of other stuff, but
yeah.
I like to ask just this kind of one question about figures. Usually more stuff about figures obviously comes up, but do you have like a top three? Do you have it? And then out of those three, like, do you have a number one figure in your collection?
Yeah. So I got my top three will probably be. I know the first two, of course. So that's going to be Darkseid Anakin and in our Joker. Those are the first two, but man, the third one can go anywhere.
In our Joker, but hit like that hard for you, huh?
Oh yeah, big time.
Dude.
It's amazing. It's crazy. I will say I really appreciate the Venom. The Venom is
So
great. It's a great figure, and especially because it has a lot more sentimental value to me now, because it kind of is what kickstarted my channel a lot more. So I do love that figure. I'll probably put that one at third. If I didn't have to pick that one, I'd probably pick the Nightmare Batman. I really love Nightmare Batman. He's like right here.
That is a really cool figure, man. A lot of people bring that figure up. I see people talking about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Nightmare
very
Batman's
unique,
crazy.
very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool figure, dude.
So number one would probably be the Inner Joker. That
Damn,
one.
bro.
Yeah, it went past Anakin for me. That thing is just crazy to look at.
Yeah, man. Your review, guys, go check out Collector Joey's review on his channel.
That one. And Austin said he's coming over and he wants to see in September. They're coming over and they're gonna tell you too that thing is crazy. I know
dude, it's crazy in person, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the same. Same exact thing.
But do you rank it over Anakin though?
Do I rank In Our Joker over Anakin? It'd be hard for me to rank like
but without being biased,
Star Wars, bro.
But without being biased,
I'd have to think about without being biased as a figure. I mean, it's hard to not be biased. But like, you can't just I wouldn't take a figure from Barbie and say, oh, this figure is like a better figure than a Star Wars figure, bro. You got to have a little bit of something in that. You know what I mean?
So rooted hair Anakin, just from what we've seen, or
I'm taking rooted hair Anakin over In Our Joker all day, bro.
Okay,
100%. That's a no brainer. Where's Beskar Kid in the chat, bro? Back me up.
Oh shit.
100%. You give me a pick between a rooted Anakin and a rooted In Our Joker. I'm taking Anakin all day, every day.
Well, I'm gonna have to oppose.
Yeah, but you really love the Joker though, right? You got a few different Joker things. You have like In Our Joker, and then you have the quarter scale, and then you have the bust, right? Like
I have the bust.
What is the bust? Is the bust quarter scale?
The bust, yeah, it's right here. It's it's quarters. No, it's third scale.
Third scale? Yeah, dude, that bust is sick too. So you got like all this Joker stuff. You know,
yeah, I have a big old canvas up here too of him out of the cop car. So,
yeah, dude.
There's
like love all this Joker stuff.
There he is. Yeah,
Star Wars Grid and everything else, my man.
I think the Dark Knight I probably feel the most for out of any movie I've ever watched.
Dark Knight is a great movie, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, I've talked about it before, but that's kind of like the level of something, maybe a little bit under that too, because it's really hard to match that. But like the level of character I need to have in order to get like venture out of Star Wars. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Brick also says rooted Anakin greater than Joker any day.
Oh my gosh,
Joker looks awesome though. Beskar man greater than everything else. Oh man.
Him and Austin always go at it.
Yep. Spotchka says I'm on the fence. Would prefer the Joker over the new Anakin.
Got him.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I mean, not for me. I think Spotchka's saying that because he just got that Darkseid Anakin, and then the Rooted came out. And now he's hating on Anakin, bro. He's a little salty about it. No, Danny, I'm just messing, bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, number one In Our Joker. That's great. So when Hot Toys Joker comes and I'm inevitably get that one, is that going to be favored over In Art?
It might. You know what? It might be, because that sculpt is crazy. It's way. Now as I look at it, I keep saying it's not way better, but I think it is going to be way better, honestly, because they just JC Hong came out with more pictures of it.
Yeah, I saw the prototype. It looks really good.
Yeah, I know it's like freshly painted and it's not soft and more produced or whatever, you know, as it gets
mass produced.
It looks a bit softer, but that face sculpt is just perfect.
I really like it. I like how they're both different and like unique in their own ways. They're both different scenes, and like I like that.
Yeah,
like I'm kind of tempted to get the sculpted one, dude. It actually looks really good.
Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like how I'm gonna display them, because 3 Jokers is gonna look a little weird to me. And
3 Jokers.
Yeah, especially because 2 are rooted and 1 2 are rooted and 1 will be sculpted. That's gonna look, I don't know.
I think it depends on like what you do, how you do it, you know. Like if you have a dedicated Joker area and you just make like Joker stuff, and then maybe just take one of them and put them with your DX19 or whatever you want to do for your, have one of them in a dedicated Batman display, but then have the other ones like in a Joker area. That's probably how I would do something like that.
Yeah, and another thing I can answer, I just thought of it for good old Spotchka's question. I would have like him coming out of the diorama of like the big old 18 wheeler that he came out of in the movie and shot the rocket out of, like him with the RPG. That would be insane.
You could do
I
so
would
much
love
cool
that.
shit from that movie, dude. Like,
Yeah,
if they did anything like that.
yeah.
Spotchy says, "How dare they release a new Anakin? My dark side shall remain the Grail." Oh, that's funny. Dana Brancato says, "Hot Toys is better head sculpt, but the open mouth kills me." I've heard mixed like feelings about that.
I love the sculpted open mouth for Joker is what he's talking about, right?
Yeah, I've seen like some people say like, "Oh, I don't like the mouth being open," and then I've
It's
seen
just
some people
gritted
say
teeth.
like,
It's not open though.
yeah, and I feel like the other thing is like, "Oh, I don't like the tongue part," and then I see like other people saying, "Well, like, no, I love that they included the tongue because that's like a staple of his character doing like a
Mhm. Yeah. That
doing that all the time."
yeah. But
I'm just messing, guys. That wasn't my like best Joker impression. All right.
but I
Could be
feel
much
like
better.
the hit me scene is what they were really trying to capture, and that's there's so many of my favorite scenes on there. It's just they captured that perfectly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that movie is crazy. I just recently watched that again. Actually, recently I watched like the Dark Knight trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Bane's also a great villain. Like he's one that I might end up picking up, dude.
I told y'all, and y'all hate me for saying this, but that Bane versus Batman scene in the sewer is probably my favorite fight scene of all time. Honestly, it really is. You guys can throw me away for that, but yeah.
With that being said, Cooper needs to be tamed in the chat, apparently, bro.
What is he doing?
Oh man, they're just having some good old back and forth banter, bro. It's all good. Next question here, Joey. What is something you want to improve upon as a collector? I know you mentioned like slow down a little bit, maybe be like a little bit more selective with stuff. You know, you can speak to that, or maybe is there anything else that comes to mind?
Yeah, slowing down. You know, I want to get better at not just buying everything. I want to stick to like a few IPs. I want to stick to just certain IPs. So like say I have a Mysterio down here. Like if this came out now, I probably wouldn't have bought it because I'm just sticking with No Way Home. So No Way Home, you know, Mysterio isn't in No Way Home. So why would I need it? That's another figure that I could have saved money for. All the Iron Mans. I mean, I really just want the OG 7 of them and maybe the Battle Damage Mark 85. You know, and not the mech test. I mean, I got that for my birthday though, so I can't really say anything about that. But just stuff like that. I feel like a lot of these one-off characters I really do like. I do want like a Maju case dedicated to just one-offs. You know, like
me too.
Like Pennywise, like Walter from Breaking Bad. I do have that. There's this Bruce Wayne from the Batman up here that could go in there for now. Things like that. Just like you said, I'm trying to just improve upon staying on one lane with each one of these, not just Marvel. Like I can't just say Marvel. I got to make sure it's the movie I like. Exactly. I can't just go out of my way just because the figure looks cool.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes. Like, not do that. Do you like? Are you gonna sell anything soon?
Yeah, the Mysterio. I think I am gonna sell the Mysterio soon. Also, if when Hot Toys comes out with like the Doc Ock, I'll probably sell the Doc Ock and the Green Goblin if they come out with the Green Goblin, or I'll just put them at my desk at work. Y'all know my desk is crazy at work. I have everything up there. But what else? Probably nothing else after that. Maybe the Toby Spider-Man from what is it? Toys Era. That one I probably
you're gonna get the like new the Hot Toys one, right?
Yeah, I got everything from No Way Home on pre-order.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
I remember you saying you wanted everything from that
from
that line. Spotchka says No Way Home wouldn't have happened if not for Mysterio, Joey.
That's true. That's true, but I can't keep going. That's basically Far From Home though.
You better keep going, bro.
Yeah, and I have the Iron Man zombie too that goes with it. So it's like the zombie Iron Man. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I traded for that one. I actually got that for a really good trade. I traded the Mando Deluxe set, the non.
How dare you, bro?
but because I got the chrome one.
How dare you?
Like, that's like a freaking $400 figure for $250.
Everybody listening out there,
Oh
do
man,
not trade your non-chrome Beskar Mando and go get the swoop bike like a
I can't fit
true
it anywhere.
Star Wars fan would and put him on that baby.
Well, Cooper said I'm not a true Star Wars fan, so that's all.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm just messing. But that's what I'm doing with mine. I kept mine. Actually, I got him really cheap. Like I paid under $200 for him because I'm like, I'm just gonna put this one. The chrome one hadn't come out yet, and I was like, I'm gonna put this one on the swoop bike because I'm not just gonna have the swoop bike sitting there. Like he's the perfect addition to like have him on the swoop bike. But anyways, I digress.
So for the Mandalorian, so when I went back and watched season 1, the armor looks pretty the same actually. So this is just, sorry, I'm just asking this real quick. Does he get more chrome as the seasons go on?
The main thing is like that, like the thigh piece is different.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, the thigh piece. But as far as like his outfit, like the chrome, no. Like Hot Toys just decided to make one that was more shiny.
Really?
Yeah. So like that one was basically the same thing, and then how did they make it a little bit different? They changed the thigh piece. You know what I mean? Like that, and added in the the Pedro Pascal head sculpt. But yeah, like otherwise, the the Beskar that he gets is the same.
I felt like it was way more shiny. For
I think also like you get a little bit of differences from scene to scene, and like also there's a little bit of variation. Like another thing is like a lot of people talked about his suit underneath. Like, oh, is this brown accurate? Is this gray accurate? Is it this shade of brown or gray? Is it that shade? Like, there's a lot of talk. But then when you look at different scenes in the show, like there's some variation there. So I don't really get too crazy into that. I think the artists do their best, and like sometimes they get stuff that's like before shows release and stuff, so there's a little bit of variation there. It ends up still looking really good. Spotchka says they improved the Mando cape too. Yep. So there's a couple little like quality of life things, and they gave him like, not really. The majority of people want to just get rid of the old one and get the newer one, which I get it. Get it. Let's see here. Reese says that Art the Clown figure is pretty crazy too. We talked about that on when Spotchka was on. Yeah.
Horror is not my thing. But
Brick says I need Electro. Are you getting Electro?
Yeah.
Everything, right?
You know what? I think that they said August 5th. Oh crap! It's already past August 5th. That they were taking like the rest of the money out. So maybe that means it's gonna be released soon. They were taking the whole like $90 rest of it out.
Oh damn! Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if they did or not. I need to look, but yeah, that might mean it's releasing soon. So you guys be on the lookout.
Yeah. Austin said, Joey, don't forget your display. Don't forget getting your display how you want it. Yeah.
Yep. And that the module cases are going to really help with that.
Oh, dude. 100%.
Even though I just got the smaller ones, I mean, still.
You'll be good. Like with how your collection is, I feel like it's going to look really good. Yeah. And you also like, you already had kind of like that garage shelf, which is going to resemble probably something very similar to what you're going to get. So you already kind of know what to expect there. It's a good move. Reversio says Jokerverse, just have them pointing at each other.
All three of the Jokers.
Yeah, all the Jokers just pointing at each other. Spotchka says Electro head with Django Unchained body. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, get that. Movie. Yeah, get that head sculpt. Let me see if we got any other things in the chat here before we move on to this next question. I am not seeing anything, chat. Keep the questions and the comments coming. It's always fun bringing you guys into this. If you guys have any questions for Joey, please feel free to ask. With that being said, we will move on to the next one here. This is always a question that is a pretty good one. A lot of people have a lot of, valuable things, good things to say. And you've kind of spoke to a little bit already, but how do you navigate collecting with your significant other? I know you said like she comes along with you and does like some vlogging stuff with you and everything. So like, speak to this a little bit here.
I feel like the most important thing that happened between us two and collecting is that we kind of grew up together with it. So when we first started dating, I've been dating Myra for 6 years almost. It'll be 6 years this year. And we both didn't know about these figures to begin with. And then as I started, it just kept it just kept talking about it, and the Hot Toys collection just kept getting bigger and bigger. And that's where she understands it the most, is that as she sees it go, like she sees that I like it, and I feel like that's really good that she can see that progression. And but if it's something, I'm like getting caught up in my words. If it's someone that you are just getting to the relationship and you already have like a lot of hot toys, it's going to be something that you're going to need to ease into a lot. So, especially if it's in your bedroom, like mine is, someone's going to have to really be understanding about that. But how I navigate through it, I make sure to just like involve her in it. Like we, we used to unbox a lot together. We used to unbox the figures, like whenever she would come over, we would just unbox them and look at it and like see what it's like. And she could still do that. We don't live together though yet, but that's another thing. When she does live here, she can always be here behind the scenes when we do unboxings and things like that. Our schedules will align a lot better. So I feel like if you want to do that, you can have an unboxing experience together. I know that Austin says he does that with his girlfriend. So does Daniel. And I feel like that's really important because they can see that too and think, hey, this is really, really cool. I feel like that's something that you could do with your significant other. That's really important. Also posing with them as well. Say, how do you like this pose? Something like that. Just things like that.
Like trying to get her involved a little bit. I think that's
yeah. Nothing crazy though,
Yeah. Nothing crazy. That's my collection.
Yeah.
No, I'm just messing. I don't know if you said this earlier when you started talking about this, but did you say like you already like, or you were just getting into it like at that time?
No, like
how many figures did you have like when you guys first started like basically dating?
None.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, and I got into it afterwards.
Yeah, so I think I told her like, hey, like I got a credit card, I need to get my credit up, and then like I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this one figure and I'm gonna pay it off just to have something on my credit card. And so I did it, and that's what I told her, and it's just been like that ever since.
Yeah.
What is Cooper saying in the chat?
So Cooper said, why haven't you watched Clone Wars? We can talk about that maybe in a second here.
Yeah.
We'll talk a little bit about that. But anything else you want to add with this as far as like navigating collecting? Is there anything you would say to people? You kind of said like, some things. Anything else you want to add into this question here?
Just take it easy. Just take it easy with your significant other. Don't force it, because there's some people that they're not interested in it, but as long as they can respect it, that's enough. If they just respect your hobby and what you like, and you know what, Myra does keep me in check with things too as well. Like if I can't afford things, she'll tell me like, hey, you can't get this, like but it's not like I can't do it, but I take what she says into my mind and like, either I'm going to try to figure a way, like I got to sell this to do this, or you know what, like I can't do it.
Like, does she like hold you accountable?
She holds me accountable. Yeah. She doesn't tell me like, oh, you can't get this figure, but she does say, do you really want this one? Is it good enough like for you to buy it? If it's something like with Heath Ledger's Joker, she just says to buy it automatically because she absolutely loves him too. But other than that, she'll tell me. But recently I've been able to not buy so many figures. Like I said, I slowed down a lot, so it hasn't been like that for a while.
Yeah, word, dude. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Like you didn't collect and then you got into it.
Mm-hmm. She said Funko Pops to Hot Toys. Yeah. Okay, so I was collecting Funko Pops before.
Yeah.
She did that. But
gotcha. Okay, so she was like part of that and basically saw you with your crazy tower of your Funko tower.
Yeah.
Dallas Funko Tower. That's funny, bro. Thank you for your thoughts on that one, dude. I appreciate it. Spazia says, Joe, you're gonna have a Mexico bar drink and Eddie Brock to complete the No Way Home set. This dude's like, I'm getting everything in No Way Home. All the everything. I mean,
now I see what Cooper said. He said, he said Daniel and Ariel are a better couple at Austin. Oh my god, he's a savage today.
He's a savage today, bro. For never coming on to for this dude never ever coming on to any of my shows. All of a sudden, just wants to come in here and talk. We might have to put him in. Might have to time him out.
I think it's because I showed him
mods on him, bro.
I showed him my lightsaber and said he didn't know any lore. And then you questioned him earlier today about the lore. He was like that Mr. Krabs meme.
Spotchki says, "Congrats on 6 years, y'all." Yeah, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's in December. It will be 6 years. So it's
cool. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Daniel Brancato had a good question. I know, like he probably doesn't know that you like have ordered some Moducases, but you want to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah.
Kind of let him know what you're getting.
Yeah, what is it? Sorry, my camera's in the way. What is he saying?
No, you're good.
Joey
Daniel?
thinking
Yeah,
about getting
Daniel,
Magic cases now that DTOFs are expensive and will be discontinued. Yeah, I've heard so many times how long I've been collecting Hot Toys that the DTOFs are getting discontinued. I don't know if this time is for real or not, but the price for the DTOFs is kind of concerning at this point. I mean,
$130.
when I got all these, they were $60. All these are $60, and
That's crazy, bro.
I've had them since 2019, so they've held up. They've got their money's worth, but I would really consider either doing the Costa way, the way that you build your own. I would consider that, but I'm not good. I am good with my hands with like cars sometimes and stuff, like, and I can do a few things here and there, but like I felt like when I made the Costa cases that I could just touch it and everything was gonna fall over. Like the back side of it, like you have to get like
kind
a
of a
big
challenge.
yeah, you had to get like a big old sheet to put in the back, and then I duct taped it. I don't think you're supposed to duct tape it though. But that's what I saw on.
I don't think you're supposed to duct tape it
yeah,
either, bro.
but that's what. Oh my gosh, what's his name said to do that though.
Oh, okay.
Posing with Peter did.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think.
I'm gonna guess that's probably not like the way that you're supposed to do it. Like
No,
duct tape is never just seems
Bro.
like not the right answer for a lot. I know
That's-
people say like it's the answer for everything, but in this case, I probably wouldn't go with duct tape.
That shit was peeling off. I was like, God dang, this looks ugly. So I was just like frustrated. I spent so much money on those things, and I was just like, screw it.
Yeah.
You told me about them shipping in so if
October,
I bought
November.
so if I bought them in this last month,
End of July.
in July, I can get them in October or November. So I was like, this is my perfect opportunity to say screw everything else I did. I'm going with my cases.
Hopefully they show up in time.
Yeah, and the
If
lady
not,
said,
I would think it's probably going to be around like if it's a little bit later. I don't think if they're projecting that, it's probably not going to be too much later.
Yeah.
And that's pretty soon.
Yeah, the rep was like, yeah, you ordered it in the estimated time window. Yeah, so I think
which is good because they kind of do it in batches of like this batch of orders is going to go out during this time. Yeah, the DTOF thing is interesting because they have this new cabinet. I am not really a fan of this new cabinet.
I'm not either. No.
It's really small.
Yeah. It has the black bars.
Yep, it's really small. It seems like it's just more closed off. I like the look of the DTOFs because you can see all angles of the glass. You can see figures pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But these those ones are small. I just was not like they might be cool for like if you have a maybe like just not a lot of stuff. Like if you only need one of them or something like that.
Yeah. I saw Jedi Patrol's video where he made
a comparison.
Yeah,
I saw a little bit of that too. Like they just look so different. I'd pick a DTOF every time though.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I could.
I paid the extra money.
Yeah, but like DTOFs, man, like if you buy whatever three, I guess like if you buy 3 DTOFs, that's $390 plus tax, and then you gotta light them. Like DTOFs are not really like I guess they're budget, but they're not nearly as budget as they used to be. You know what I mean?
3 isn't even that much to me anymore.
Like 60% up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, you got to maybe potentially look into something else.
Yep.
Reese says, Joe, you seem like a Spider-Man guy. Yeah, he does seem like a Spider-Man guy. Who's your spider? Do you have a favorite?
Y'all know Toby. Toby all day, man. I cannot, I would get a tattoo of Toby Spider-Man.
Day.
Yeah, not even
get a tattoo of you should get a tattoo of his face when he looks at that dude filming him in the airport.
Oh my god! Or whenever
he's like looking over at him all angry.
I remember that one. Or when he's like, "There's cars in the fucking way." Remember that?
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
There was like, "I'm driving
somewhere
here."
He gets really mad.
Yeah, he gets so pissed off.
I just remember it was like when No Way Home was first getting filmed. Like basically it was before, and there was a rumor that like Toby and Andrew were coming back.
Yeah.
And then it was basically like the airport, and Tom Holland's like, Tom's like smiling at the guy.
Yeah.
And Andrew's just smiling, and then Toby's just like.
Bro, I wonder why he's so pissed.
Yeah, he's just not happy about it.
Being the best Spider-Man, man, I'd be happy.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Cooper says, like, why haven't you watched Clone Wars or Rebels? Like, I know, like, I'm gonna guess this is probably like a time-based thing too. Like, it's a lot to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know, like, you started like a few episodes, right?
Yeah, I started 4 of Rebels, 4 of them. I got through 4. I need to keep going, but
I know Brick is watching Brick started getting into Rebels too.
It was good though. What I watched, yeah,
it's good, dude. It gets better too. It gets better. Let me see here. Shout out to the real MVPs. Hell yeah, dude. I agree. Daniel Brancato, my girlfriend got me my first figure, so her fault.
Oh wow, hey,
that's pretty cool, dude. That she got you your first figure. That's pretty awesome.
She doesn't know the gates that she opened.
The floodgates. Yeah, Danny says, like, this is a really good point. It's truly special to have a significant other not only be cool with collecting 300+ solid figures, but also have input and support towards the collection. I'll say, like, for you guys, like, you're really fortunate to have that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people giving input and stuff. Like, if you're in this predicament, you're in the vast minority, I would say, if this is happening as a collector.
It's awesome.
Let me see here. Austin says Rachel just bought another figure for herself, Kobe. Yeah, I saw that Kobe video.
Yeah. That one looked cool.
Yeah, moving one of Austin. You got spare DTOFs, bro?
He does. I bet he does.
Oh my goodness, dude. You got so many DTOFs. Let me see here. Ooh, Reese says no Andrew for the win, bro.
Oh man.
Uh-oh. Danny says he's making a Toby tat.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna actually ask him to do that. Man, that would be badass.
There you go. We need to have a Spider-Man debate. Who's the best? Andrew, 1,000,000%, says Brick.
I should do that for this or that. This or that this week.
This or that. Do a Spidey one, bro. Get the conversation going on that one. Let me see. Rachel makes my collection better. Yeah. Brick, Reese, Brick, do you want to go do karate in the garage? Daniel says she already has seen what she caused. I only have 5 Hot Toys and 2 Sideshow, but still the gate has opened. That's 7 figures is a lot of figures, dude.
What she caused.
Yeah. Boba Fettuccine says that new IKEA cabinet blows. I heard they're discontinuing the DTOF. For some reason, I feel like in the past they've said they're discontinuing the DTOF. So I wonder if they're like doing I truly wonder this. And I know overseas, like I think I saw some, collectors in Europe saying like you can't find them anywhere in here or anywhere here. But they've also like been out of stock quite a bit in the US. But I wonder too if they're going to be like DTOF is like our premium cabinet. Yeah. And then this one's like one that's I think it's $100, which is still expensive.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I wonder if they're going to keep that as like their higher costing one or not. I don't know. Okay. So Austin's saying in the past they discontinued the black one and now all are discontinued. So yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I would think they would just keep it. They're so popular.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like they had problems. I wonder if they had problems with them. I would imagine they're a pain in the ass to like ship a bunch of them. I know they're flat packed, but like I wonder what percentage of these things arrive broken.
Some shatter too out of nowhere. I've seen they shatter.
Some of the shattering, I think like the shattering is if
user error, I think.
Yeah, like if you tighten the support beams down too much and like you really crank on the boards that are holding it together, like you can't stress the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy to think that DTOFs haven't been discontinued. Dude, I agree, man. That's like wild to think about. So get them all you can if you want them. But then again, like I feel like there's so many out there, like they're gonna be around. They're gonna be around. Like you'll be able to, if you really truly want them, you'll probably be able to buy them off some people. I don't really see them like going away anytime soon. Of like, they're still going to be a staple in people's collections for the foreseeable future, and people who have them aren't just going to get rid of them.
Yeah.
With that being said, if something goes wrong with one of them, that's when it kind of sucks because it's there. You can't just go to IKEA.
That's why Magic Case is, I think, kind of a better way to go.
Yeah, Daniel says the prices have gone up a lot. I think this time they will get discontinued. It sounds like Austin knows, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy that you would think that they wouldn't get discontinued from making so much money off of it.
Yeah, right.
I guess.
Yep. Amazon selling DTOF like displays, but they're like $250 a piece. The DTOFs are the Austin DTOFs won't be grails soon. No, people are going to still be looking for good deals on the DTOFs, man.
Yeah.
Yep. With that being said, I think I got one more on here, chat. If you guys have any questions, please throw them Joey's way here.
Let me know. Come on.
Some more questions here as well. You kind of touched on this one a little bit too. I feel like as the questions go on, like there's always a little bit sprinkled here and there. For each one,
my bad. I accidentally did that.
No, it happens every time. You
Yeah.
know, you
Oh,
just
it
start
does.
talking.
Yeah.
It's all kind of goes together, and I kind of want it to be
Yeah.
like that too. You know what I mean? But like, yeah,
Mhm.
what is your most important piece of advice to give,
Mhm.
you know, to other collectors?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, just slow down. Don't buy everything. I feel like I kind of went against my advice buying that Black Suit Spider-Man, the PlayStation one. I went over my own advice on that one
I bought
because
it too,
yeah, it looks so good, man.
dude. It's dope, bro. That's
And
all
then you
I
know
want.
what
That's all the
sucks
Spidey I
is
want.
yeah, and you know what sucks too is that you know they're gonna come out with the big Venom too, and
Probably,
I'm gonna have to get that
maybe.
as well. Yeah, because it's gonna have the spider logo on it too,
He
right?
looks huge, dude.
Yeah.
He looks so massive. I don't know, like,
And I
I don't
heard
know.
that people will probably be selling this Venom off to get that Venom. Because which one
What's
would you
just
rather
crazy?
have? Which one would you rather have if you had to pick?
I would probably like, I would probably take the movie Venom because I'm gonna also get the like, I would get the Carnage too.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'd want them to match, but also I would probably I like really like video games, so I would
Mm,
probably you know, I'd
keep
probably
both.
pick yeah, I'd
Yeah.
probably like potentially, but that's really tough for me to have to do that. You know what I
Mm,
mean? I don't think I'm gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna go that route.
yeah.
I'll get. I would
Uh,
like to get Carnage and Venom at some point, but that's gonna be
mm.
way, yeah, way down the road.
Another advice I would say, don't cheap out on your display. I would say that don't cheap out.
Yeah,
Don't. I feel like I know people have said this a million times, but you're buying these very expensive figures to put in like a $20 cabinet. Like, don't do that. You know, save up for a display base. Anything cool. Glass looks cool. Plexiglass looks cool. But something, I guess, a DTOF. I mean, makes since we can't get any more. I guess I would even, if you can't get these anymore, go on OfferUp, go on wherever you can find somewhere, Facebook Marketplace, and get you one of these. Because if you're just starting, or if you just need that cool display base, I think these are the best way to go without killing your wallet. You
I think
know.
that's a really good point. Of like, you should not cheap out on your display. You
Hmm.
are make you like these are expensive figures. You want to protect them and like, yeah, don't
Yeah.
cheap out on what you're gonna put them in. You know what I mean?
Because I used to have one of those bookshelf for they're like $40 at Walmart. I used to. I mean, I know people make them look nice. I guess if you're gonna do that, like modify them, put hinges on them and things like that, they could
Yeah,
look
put
really
doors or
nice.
like put acrylic paneling on the front or something like
Hmm.
that.
At least do something like that if you're
Yeah,
gonna
get
cheap out.
creative. Yeah,
Hmm.
because they'll support them. Like those particle
Hmm.
board shelves will support them, but
Hmm.
you got to make them look nice. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
because I used to run the wire through the back of them, but then it looked ugly because that it just looked like the back of it is kind of like that thin cardboard.
Yeah, it's just cardboard, that really
Mm.
floppy cardboard. Yeah,
And when I punched a hole through it, you could see like the brown cardboard in there, and I just did not like that. So
yeah,
I went through like 3 of them already because I used to use them for Funko Pops. Now Funko Pops is cool to use those for because they're not high end
yeah.
or anything
I
like
have a
that.
feeling like I use them for bookshelves because they're
Mhm.
bookshelves. Like I have some
Yeah.
books stacked up on where just like kind of random, like you know, less valuable collectibles, just kind of random stuff in my basement. But
Hmm.
yeah, I would agree.
Um, what other lighting too? Don't cheap out on the lighting. Get you something really that has really good reviews on Amazon, or get you some Luke lights. I love. I can
Yeah,
absolutely say I've been through a lot of lights in these DTOFs, Amazon lights. I went through the Home Depot lights. The Luke lights are the best. I know. I don't. I've never even talked to the Luke light people, but geez, they're really
yeah.
good.
They've treated me very well when I had issues.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple issues with some lights, like but the solder came
Mm-hmm.
off. Like it
Yeah.
just, it had like all my lights were fine,
Mm.
and I had one where the solder was just like hanging on by a thread and it shorted.
Oh,
They
really?
sent me a new one, the same one. They sent me a new one. It had the same problem.
Uh-huh.
So I must have just got really unlucky because I ordered 5 sets of them, and
Yeah.
there's the only one. And then they sent me another one, and only one. And then when I was like, "Hey, I'm like, I don't know what to do," but the same problem happened. They sent me 2 free ones, like 2 replacements.
Yeah.
So they sent me a total of 3 replacements, like just
Yeah.
really good customer service. And it's not U.S. It's coming from
Mm.
Singapore.
Mm.
So they like really took care of me. Like it's that I would say like knowing like they're good quality. They are really really good quality lights.
Hmm.
Like I feel like I can say that confidently that I probably just had some bad luck when it comes
Yeah.
to that happening to my Luke lights because the other ones all the like the soldering of the lights is
Mhm.
like really good. The one thing though about Luke lights is like, what are they gonna do now that the DTOFs are discontinued?
Yeah,
Like, are
that's
they gonna
true.
make one for this new cabinet?
They'll
Like,
probably have to make another one. Yeah.
yeah, and like the nice thing about the DTOF ones too is like even the cables are the same color as like the
Oh
brackets and the
yeah.
DTOF. Like they're so clean. They give you the zip
Zip
ties that are the
ties.
same
Yeah.
silver color, gray color.
Hmm.
So that'd be really interesting. But I second Luke lights. I really like Luke lights. You can
And
get them
the
so clean looking.
and the lights on the Luke lights aren't powerful at all. Like they aren't hurting your eyes or
Yeah.
anything. When like I could literally sleep with everything like this, with these like this, and I'd be fine. Because I like lights sometimes in my room, but I've slept with them on many times, no problem.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. They look. Do you have the? I forget. Did you say you got?
I got the
Like,
cool ones.
did you get the covers?
No, I've got the. They say they recommend the covers. They say that the Amazon ones cut into it. Bro, I have brought these up and down the stairs with those lights hitting each other and everything. Nothing has happened to them. So
The DTOFs?
yeah, these are the but with the Luke lights on them, the channels. They say to get the channels from Luke lights as well.
Yeah.
I just
did.
bought. Yeah, I just bought
Oh,
the
you bought-
Amazon ones.
Oh no, it's pretty much the same thing.
Same thing.
I didn't even think about doing that. I should have thought about that.
They have
before, 'cause they're
1
probably
foot
a lot
ones.
cheaper on Amazon.
Oh, they're so much cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have done that. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, give me all the stuff that goes with the
Well, on
lights
their
and I'll put it
website,
quickly.
yeah. Well, on their website, it says that the Amazon ones could cut them because they're not the same exact size or fit
Yeah.
the size. but
Oh, I see.
yeah.
I see. So you got to be really careful.
Yeah,
Or
no, I'm
just
saying like
you're
I moved
you haven't
these
even, yeah,
around.
you haven't had any issues.
Nothing.
They want you to buy their product too. You know what I mean? Mike Litteris is in the house. What is
What's
up,
up?
Mike? Happy to have you here as always, dude. Appreciate you supporting the channel. We got some things in the chat to get through here. There's a bunch of stuff. Sponsor says Black Suit Spider-Man, probably the best looking Spider-Man figure. Dude, I'm 100% displaying this thing with that, like with the red, like the head sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, that looks so good, man.
Yeah.
That looks so good. Brick said, going back to that Venom thing, if I could only have one, I'm choosing the movie Venom.
The movie Venom.
I think if you have Venom and Carnage for sure, you know what I mean? But if you're going all in on the video game stuff, I would also like consider getting that video game one because it's probably going to look badass. Like
It is.
That PlayStation 5 statue, this collector's edition statue they have with that. First of all, he looks freaking massive, dude.
He
Like they're
does.
going to have to make him bigger than the current Venom figure because he's huge. So it'd be interesting to see if they actually do that one, especially because like
so.
they have Venom 1.0, Venom 2.0. Those figures are still sitting. Like, how many Venoms do you want?
But
Unless
everybody
they're-
wants the spider. Everybody
wants
the
these
spider.
video game figures, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta just give the people what they want. More video game figures. Sponsor says, yeah, with agreeing with Brick, the sculpt alone is worth the price. So yeah, the Venom sculpt is everything that comes with that figure is really badass. Bester Hit says facts, Joe. I think he's talking about when you said about the display. Don't cheap out on your display, man. Daniel Brancato says favorite Star Wars movie. His is Revenge of the Sith. Joey, do you have a favorite?
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith. Yep.
Revenge of the Sith is your favorite as well?
Yep.
Damn nice, dude. Nice. Brick has a good question here with some examples too. Do you have any goals as a collector? Completing lines, going after grails, filling up your shelves. You kind of spoke to this a little bit as far as like how you want to curate your collection, but do you have any other goals?
I think this channel, my channel, the Collector Joey, I think that's really a big part of my goal is just to keep the content going, everybody liking the videos. Just that has become part of my collection, and I really enjoy everybody's reactions to everybody saying the videos look crisp. Like that really feels good. I feel like my time isn't wasted. So
dude, your editing is on point for sure.
Because I put a lot of time in it, and I love to see that, and I love showing these figures off and that detail because you really need it if you're going to show these figures off.
Yeah, it makes it a lot of fun. I feel like getting into YouTube.
So just like getting better at filming them, getting better at just doing different things with them, finding out because I do those unboxing videos, those re-unboxing, I guess you could say. And I'm running out of figures to do it for. So
yeah, you got more stuff coming in though. You'll have stuff.
Just coming up with different things to do with them.
Yeah.
Something is a different goal. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. It's kind of like become part of your collecting journey, like just being on YouTube too. I feel like also being like at least once I got on YouTube, I started just like in really getting involved in the community and stuff. I started just learning so many more like nuanced things about the figures and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and just like you learn a lot when you get involved with YouTube stuff
Mhm.
that really like maybe you wouldn't have known before.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
yeah, I think that's really cool. Brick, thank you for that question.
Thank
That was
you,
a really
Brick.
good one. Reese is I'm getting my DTOF secondhand for sure. Yeah, he's getting my
Yeah.
he's getting my last 2 DTOFs, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Daniel Brancato says the C Frank lights are amazing for the price. This is one that I hear
C.
pretty
Frank?
common on Amazon. Did you ever have those ones? I
No,
think they're
I don't think I
Amazon.
have.
These are ones that
Frank?
I always hear pop up.
Mhm.
Outside of Luke lights, probably the other one that I see recommended the most are these lights.
I had the Home Depot ones. There were ones back in the day that
Home
like
Depot.
when but they discontinued those as well. So I'm like, God dang.
Spotchka says, Joey, is there a line of figures that haven't been made or that you would like to see Hot Toys tackle?
Yeah, I would love to see. I think I probably told y'all before, like a Tim Curry, it. I would like to see it. Pennywise, Tim Curry, Pennywise. I would love to see Scarface. Let's see what else. What other ones? I know there's some other ones that I said I would want to, but I just can't think of them right now. I was thinking about this earlier too. Crap. Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad would be one.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad for sure.
Be dope together, yeah.
Yeah.
Walter and Jesse.
At least 4 of the main characters, something like that.
Yeah. Yep. They could.
And I think a
Gus,
2-pack.
They could do Gus.
Yeah, 2-pack Gus, like one regular and then one with the face. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I saw a third party figure that did that right. It like
I think so.
Cool. Yeah, I'd have to think about that one as far as like what I'd want to see. Just give me Cal Kestis.
Oh my gosh, talk about that.
Which one. Interesting little small tangent. I saw that Scout Trooper commander from Jedi Survivor is almost gone on Sideshow, dude.
Oh really? Is it blue screening?
Is crazy. I don't know if it's blue screening. I just know I saw it today. It says almost gone.
They always do that though to scare you.
It's just crazy. Like if that thing goes waitlist on Sideshow, like this shit's real, dude. Like as far as them, like way lower order numbers, like that, because that figure 100% would be sitting around if they did what they've been doing the past couple years. Like that figure would sit.
The Boba Fett. Oh, Master Chief. Austin said Master Chief. Yes.
Oh yeah, Master Chief.
Diecast Master Chief.
Yeah. I feel like that would just be they really
hard.
And I said this before. I think maybe I might have said this on Copper Drop, like you know, on your stream of like they really need to start capitalizing more on video game characters. You know. They're just they could just get so much more of a market if they went video games. Like I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for them to do more video game stuff. And I'd be all about it. Let's see here.
Some Dragon Ball figures is what Mike Fig's saying.
Best Kid says, if I recall correctly, Luke and CE are the same lights under different brands. Oh
wow, really?
That makes sense.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Danny also says favorite to use. That's good to know, Best Kid. I did not know that. Reese says a bad display can ruin beautiful figures. That's a really good word. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you don't want that to happen, obviously. Cylon is in the house. What is up? Appreciate you tuning in. What light brands we are talking about? They are called Luke Lights. So I think their website is thelukelight.com. I think.
Very good lights.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. They're kind of pricey, but they're worth it in my mind. If you want really good lights. Best Kid says Revenge of the Sith is GOAT.
It is.
Spotchka Solo is still my favorite, dude.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
I like I told you, I watched all of them as a non-Star Wars fan at first, and Solo wasn't my cup of tea, but I did really the Revenge of the Sith stuck out to me the most.
Revenge of the Sith, bro.
Yeah, because I didn't know that Anakin was Darth Vader. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
and that was a cool surprise.
Yep. Reese says the Phantom Menace is my favorite, but he thinks Rogue One is the best film by a mile as far as film.
That's when Vader. That's when Vader came out at the end, right? Which one was that one?
Ask me that question, Joey.
I forgot. You know me.
I'm just kidding.
Come on, man.
Yes, that is that one when he comes out in the hall. Yes.
I really want that Vader hot toy. Yeah, the hallway scene. Yeah.
Yep. The Rogue One Vader.
Yeah, I love that scene so much.
Kenobi Vader is gonna basically be the Rogue One Vader upgraded, bro.
I really love that scene, the hallway scene with Darth Vader, because there's so much emotion in it from that dude
Oh,
screaming. That dude screaming, like I can hear like that shit. That was
It's the
crazy.
Vader everybody's been waiting to see, dude. He does some of that shit in the books and stuff too, and like some
Yeah,
comics. Like, dude, he's a savage outside
yeah,
of film. Like, yeah, there's a reason why people are terrified of him. But yeah, he finally got his moment.
yeah.
And then they did the same for Luke in season 2.
I need a rate. Who in here would want a rated R Darth Vader film? Would any of y'all in the chat want that?
Oh,
'Cause
100%. Dude.
I want that.
Disney won't do it, but 100% I would love that to happen.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I was always wishing for a rated R Joker, and we got it. So
yeah. Also, Boba Fettuccine says, "Absolute CJ, the videos are looking so great." He's talking about, kind
oh,
of
thank you,
on your
thank you,
editing
Boba.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Some guy is in the house. What is up?
Oh,
dude?
what is up, man?
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
Legend, Beskar Kid says, "Let's go." Let's see here. Yeah, we all kind of already talked about, like, Brick and Austin both said Master Chief diecast. That would be amazing. Mike Fig is in the house, man. I would love to see Hot Toys make some Dragon Ball figures. Appreciate you being here, dude. Dragon Ball would be dope.
Yeah. I never got to it as a kid, but
I got into
think it's
Dragon
cool.
Ball a long time ago, not so much anymore. You know what would be cool, really cool too, is Pokemon, bro.
Pokemon would
Oh
be
my
cool.
god.
That'd be sick.
Give me an Ash and Pikachu, dude.
Bruh. That would be
man.
fire.
Like, that would be sick. Like also like Team Rocket, bro. Like,
Yeah.
just give me some of those like OG Pokemon.
Damn, Team Rocket,
characters.
Meow.
Wouldn't Team Rocket be like a
That
dope,
would be clean.
like
Yeah.
a dope set? Do a 2-pack Team Rocket. Yeah, that would be sick.
But would you do a realistic version of them, or would you do a animated?
I would hope, like, in that case, they would just make them kind of like animated. But
Yeah.
Hot Toys doesn't like really do. It's
They
weird
don't
because
like
like they
animate.
don't really. They try to make those types of animated things. We've talked about this before, like Bad Batch and stuff. They make it realistic. You know what I mean? So it'd be interesting to see if they would ever do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, Reese says Gus Fring Hot Toys take my freaking money. Yeah, dude, that would be dope.
That's like a freaking day 0 freaking pre-order for me.
Yep. Brick says Penguin and Catwoman from Returns is a must too. Oh, and Sneaker that Jar Jar. Dude, I would love to have a Jar Jar Binks figure, bro.
Me too.
Give me a Jar Jar, dude. I
That'd
think
be
he'd be I think I brought this up. I forget if this was last week. I was bringing this up. Like their Black Series Jar Jar figure is incredible. It's like one of my favorite Black Series figures that they did, and you can get them so cheap for like $10. And I was like, this is an incredible figure. It's just crazy.
I have like 4, I think, Black Series figures. I remember I was in California at Frankensons. I don't know if any of y'all know that place, but I was there. It's a big old place it's like a toy convention every weekend. But I wanted to buy my first Black Series, and it was gonna be Darth Vader. And so me and Myra were there, and I was like, I'm gonna go pick that one up whenever we walk out. And then we did our shopping or whatever. We just were out there and looking around, and then when we came back, that thing was gone. I was like, God dang it! There was like, out of all the,
you could get one easy, dude.
I know, yeah. Until I just bought it on Amazon.
What one did you get?
It was like the Darth Vader, but it was like the blue box. I don't know which one that one is, but it was like a
Empire
regular.
Strikes Back.
Oh, okay.
It had like a decal, like a picture on the side, like a mural art.
And it was
that's
blue.
That's Empire Strikes Back Vader.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's a cool figure for sure.
I think I got a Stormtrooper instead there.
Yeah, nice. Mike Literis says one thing about mixing lights, even from the same company, but bought at different times, is that they can be slightly different in color. So you might want to overbuy to future proof. Yeah, that's a good point. Like if you're gonna, I'm gonna add a couple more cabinets later, get all the lights within the same chunk. I had heard some people saying that about Luke lights too. Try to buy them within the same type of batch. That way, like they're all very familiar and they go through the same production. That's a really good point. Yep. Appreciate you sharing that. Let's see here. Rated R mall film. There's a lot of rated R Star Wars movies that they could end up doing. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. Good old Spotchka R-rated film about the bottom life of Coruscant, a heist-style Spice Runner movie. Yeah, dude.
We need something rated R from Star Wars, man.
Some guy says Boba Fettuccine. Damn, lasagna sounds good. Hell yeah, dude. From way back.
I know.
Yep. Beskar Kid, rated R Vader movie starting off with Anakin
and
Padme's wedding night.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. So pretty much 50 Shades into British. 50
Oh my
Shades
God.
Naboo. I love that one. Like it's like Padme's like it says like there's like a meme out there of like Padme saying like no Anakin like this is a really bad idea, and then it shows her like what she's wearing for the dinner, and it's like this really just like basically trying to be like in this really sexy outfit, and it's like Anakin no, and then she wears that to the dinner. It's just really funny. Boba Fettuccine says, Joey, next time you're in LA, we're going to Frankensons.
Oh yeah. We for sure. I'll hit you up when we go.
Yeah. Let's see here.
We love LA. LA's cool. I think New York's a little better though.
You think New
No,
York's
no
a little
offense.
better?
No offense.
I've never been to LA. I've been in New York, but not the city of New York.
Mhm.
So I can't really comment on that one here. Joey, anything else you'd like to add, dude?
No, I'm just happy everybody came and just listened to us for an hour and a half. That's really that means a lot, guys. Thank y'all. I'm
Yeah,
just
dude.
thinking the chat because
Yeah.
y'all stuck by and Austin didn't look like he's still here, but
Austin, where you at, bro?
where you at,
Speak,
Austin? Come
speak,
on,
bro.
man. But yeah, that's all I have to say, really.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, chat as always. Like, really appreciate you guys tuning in. Always like feel like as I've gone on with the collector tour, like chat's been just bringing a lot of good questions, and yeah, I feel like it's been really really fun in that way.
Yeah.
Boba Fettuccine says this was fun. Thanks, guys. Yeah, dude. I'm glad you were able to catch an episode. I know you've been wanting to, so
Yeah.
I'm glad you caught an episode. I want to bring him on for a future one.
Very
We kind of
cool.
talked about that. If anybody wants to be on an episode, just reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you about.
Oh shit! Austin said something. Man.
There he is, baby.
oh.
He's here. He's here.
He caught us.
Mike says I joined late because of work, but I'll check out the replay. Appreciate you tuning in, even though you're a little bit late. No worries. Yeah, dude, check out the replay. Joey had some good stuff to say earlier on in the episode, but Mike, I appreciate you being here, bro. What I just let's get a Death Troopers movie, dude. I'm all about the
Oh,
Death
that would
Troopers,
be
man.
cool.
I feel like Rogue One kind of went there a little bit with the Death Troopers. Like they were pretty crazy, but yeah. Episode 6 in the books. This was a great
That's
show.
crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It's 6 weeks.
episodes.
Yep, 6 weeks. Joey, before we sign off here, do you want to tell us what's tell me in the chat as well what's coming up here on Collector Joey's YouTube channel?
Oh shoot, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, dude, you got a lot in the works.
Yeah, I got the Lizard Base review coming up. I almost have that finished editing. I'll probably finish it after this. Collection tour is coming probably this week if I can get to it this week. So can't wait to show you guys the newly updated collection. The collection looks different from the picture that we used, of course, but I just am really happy where it's going, and the module cases are just going to make it that much better.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And just normal. Who's that hot toy tomorrow? Of course.
Who's that hot toy? I like those.
Yeah,
Those do pretty well.
Those do the best out of anything. I get over 2K each time, 2K views. Sometimes I'll get like 100, and I'm like, "What the heck happened?" But other than that, yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. Hey, I appreciate you so much, man.
Of course.
Thank you so much for coming on. Yeah, it was kind of a crazy weekend because I flew this weekend, and then I was like, yeah, I'm still gonna do collector tour on Monday night.
Yeah. I hope I made it easy on you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you so much.
Sub Joey. Yeah, dude.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's awesome. He also says I'd love to come on someday. Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Hit me up,
yeah.
man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Oh, I forgot to say we have Copper Drop on Thursday.
Yeah, Copper Drop on Thursday. Check out Joey's
right,
live
yeah.
stream on Thursday. I unfortunately won't be able to be on this week.
Mhm.
But Joey's link to his YouTube channel is in the description below for you guys. So go check that out. Give Joey a sub. Check out his content. He's got a lot of cool stuff. Really just good. Good. Your editing, dude.
I'm trying to pump it out, man.
Need to get on that level.
All I use
Drop that fire.
Copper Drop the fire. Yeah.
Yep. Copper Drop is dope.
We got half the Copper Drop crew here right now, and on screen.
Yep. Copper Drop crew. There's something else I was gonna say. I forget exactly what I was gonna say. Good old Spotchka, 9 p.m. Thursday. Yeah, so go check that out. Oh, I remember I was gonna say, if you do want to be on the show or like you want to chat about potentially being on future collector tour, just in the link or in the description below, I have my Instagram link. That'd probably be like the easiest way to contact me is on Instagram. Evil Sneaker with 2 R's.
Yes.
With that being said, too, as far as my channel goes, so I'm getting my Maju cases Wednesday this week, but it's gonna be like I don't know when I'm gonna have them built. It's gonna be a process because there's a lot of them.
Can't wait to see it though.
As you can see, like these couple are right here
Mhm.
chilling because those ones came, those two came early because I won them in a giveaway, so I ended up getting those ones early. But all my DTOFs, all 5 of my DTOFs are in these 2 Maju cases back
That's
here.
crazy.
Yeah, dude, and this top one is like half full.
Oh wow.
So it's like 5 DTOFs.
But are they?
worth
How
like
close
one.
are they together though? How close are each figure? Maybe like an inch or 2.
Yeah, probably like a couple inches.
Yeah.
In
okay.
the top one, not as close. The bottom one, like they're pretty packed in there.
Yeah.
But still, it's crazy that like they would fit like
Mhm.
into those 2
That's yeah.
cases. So yeah, I'm gonna start building them. You know, potentially on Wednesday. We'll see how the week goes, but I don't know if I'm gonna like. I'm probably not gonna have a lot of time to build like Thursday, Friday,
Mhm.
Saturday, because like I said, you know, my wife's going out of town, so
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm gonna try to get those built, and then there's gonna end up being, yeah, some content to be made there probably after those get built and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a new collection tour and stuff like that, but
That's gonna
that'll
be
be in the
fun.
future. But I just like talking about it because my Maju cases are finally coming. I ordered them on my birthday. They were my wife's birthday gift to me
Oh really?
back in January. So I've been waiting
Sheesh.
a while, like a lot
At
of
least it's
people.
not as bad as like some people I heard waited like a year and a half to 2
Yep.
years.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it's been really crazy like wait times, and I think like we kind of talked about. I think finally now like they're pretty much like caught up as far as like getting the majority of them are getting caught up, like where they can now confidently say, hey, we're gonna have like only like a 3-month wait.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see, but
Yep.
yeah, dude. Hopefully you get yours soon. Obviously, hopefully like it's actually
Okay.
on time.
Yeah.
Again, thank you all in chat. Baskar Kid says, hold on real quick. 1 year and 7 months. Damn, he's been waiting. I know
Jeez.
custom ones take longer. I don't know if you order customs, but damn, I just want to point that out. Hopefully get yours soon, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. So I think there's still some stragglers out there.
Yeah.
I still shouldn't speak to everybody. I think there's still some stragglers out there when it comes to Maju cases, but hopefully
Yeah.
everybody who's still waiting gets there soon. With that being said, Joey, dude,
Yeah.
again, I appreciate you coming on to the show, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
It's
happy
awesome.
to have you, man.
Fun.
Yep,
It's fun.
Yeah, dude. It's a lot of fun. I had a blast. Chat, thank you all.
Thank you.
Next week, we'll see with the Maju cases. I don't know what I'm doing next week yet. I got to bring somebody on maybe next week, or I might just say, hey, I'm going to use that time to try to build my cases. Haven't decided yet, but we shall see. We're going to roll the outro. Thank you guys so much. We will catch y'all at the next one. Peace.
See y'all later.